Hello, good morning. This is going to be a first for me, trying to battle my own imposter syndrome. And I'm hoping that what I can talk to you today about briefly will help some of you and help some of me try and battle what can be a real challenge in our lives. So imposter syndrome. Well, apparently 85% of women suffer from imposter syndrome. That figure absolutely floored me when I read that. And there are an awful lot of gentlemen who also suffer from imposter syndrome. So it is good to know that collectively we are not alone. So what does imposter syndrome mean? It means that we are very negative about ourselves, that our expectation of ourselves is incredibly high, how we cope with success. We perhaps feel we don't deserve that success, and how we manage all our other day-to-day jobs, family, juggle everything, and perhaps just doubt ourselves continuously. There are 5 types of imposters. So there is the perfectionist, who will often feel that perhaps they're not cut out for the job. Their bar is just so high that they set themselves, it's just unbelievable. You have a Superman or a Superwoman, and they believe that they're phonies in the real world amongst their colleagues. And because they don't work 5 times harder than everybody else, then actually they're just not good enough. You have a natural genius. They're interesting people. Quite frankly, if they don't know everything, and they're not happy about their level of knowledge, the slightest little confidence knock will tumble. It'll set themselves back. See, I'm trying to overcome that because I believe that I've just read that out incorrectly. So now I'm just going, do you know what? No, it's okay. I will share my bloopers with you because I'm not perfect. And that's me just overcoming and setting my bar down personally, going, do you know what? I'm not perfect. I'm going to make mistakes throughout this small presentation, just to share with you that actually it's okay to make a mistake and be confident with it. Okay, so a soloist. A soloist doesn't need anyone's help. Again, an interesting one. Do I reach out for help? I think I do, personally. In fact, I was going to drag a really good friend of mine in to help me with this because I didn't think that I was up to doing it on my own. And I've had to sit back and reflect and go, do you know what? I can do this. So an expert imposter, that they just feel like they need to know everything. And if they don't know everything about their role and their job, they can't do it. They're just not good enough. Are they going to apply for that job that's out there? Well, do you know what? Perhaps they feel they don't have the right educational level. They may have everything else on there. They might just be missing one thing, but they're just not going to apply for that role because they're not good enough. So how do we get over it? Well, we need to share our feelings. We need to celebrate our successes, and we need to embrace that success. I know that personally, I absolutely hate being called out as having been successful on something, and yet that's the only reason that I do what I do, to get there, to be successful. Again, need to adjust personal standards. Do you know, it's okay to make a mistake. It's okay to say that I've made a boo-boo and I've shared that with you. And accentuate what's positive. So if we do anything, and if you feel like doing anything from this short slide today, pop something in the chat that says, today this has been really positive. So for me, I'm gonna pop in the chat when I share this, that actually doing this for me has been something that I didn't think I'd do, that I'm really positive about, and that I'm really pleased that I've done it and that I've done it on my own. And I'm really croaky because I've got a terrible cold, so I just thought I'd share that with you too. These are some really good reads. I found the Chimp Paradox absolutely fascinating, and I read that cover to cover. And I do periodically have to shake my chimp and tell it to go away. And then there is that Love Your Imposter, about being your best self, flaws and all, something that we're perhaps not used to. I don't know whether, hoping that some of you will find this really helpful. And don't be afraid to embrace who you are. My email will be up there if you want to reach out and get in touch. If you want to pick up the phone and just have a call. If you want to pick up the phone and just have a rant and rave, because sometimes that's just what we need to do, you've got my number. Give me a shout. I'm really looking forward to connecting with some of you, because I know that I'm not alone, because 85% of us suffer from imposter syndrome. Short, sweet, to the point. Hopefully, you'll get some benefit from this. Take care. Thank you.